And just to wrap up the evening and the sort of formal part of the evening, I'd like to invite our current Director, Associate Professor Jeremy Woolley.
All right, thank you everyone, and thank you so much, Jack, and we're all very proud of you and your achievements, so thank you. Firstly, I'd like to thank you all again for, it's been a long time, so I'm not going to let this speech drag on, but there are some key things I need to do. But firstly, I'd like to thank everyone who attended tonight. It's wonderful to see our past employees, partners, colleagues, and some of whom have travelled long distances to be here. Road safety tends to have a very special community, I feel, and it reinforces diversity and inclusion together, regardless of background or discipline. We have many luminaries and quiet achievers in this room tonight who have all contributed to improvements in road safety, and I cannot possibly name them all. Many things have already been said and highlighted, and I thank the support of those who have historically and currently keep CASA and our mission going. And it was highlighted earlier, our very long-term relationship with the SA government, and we're extremely grateful and proud of that partnership, and may it long continue. Road safety presents an incredible challenge to society, and you've heard some of those words about it tonight. But we need to keep pushing reform at all levels. We need to look for those quick, cost-effective solutions and those major reform agendas to achieve the cultural shift necessary. Ultimately, though, we need to retrofit the system so that death and serious injury are unusual events. In the context of tonight, it should be acknowledged that most people who contribute to road safety rarely get recognised or thanked for their work. Most importantly, I thank current and past members of staff for their contributions and putting the centre first. It is a joy to see them grow and flourish and invariably make a difference. We are fortunate to be in the University of Adelaide, as Yassi pointed out, a Go8 university where our integrity, credibility and independence do not need to be debated. I am honoured to be following in the footsteps of former directors, Jack McLean and Professor Mary Lydon, and I'm incredibly privileged to have had the opportunity to lead groups of people who frequently demonstrate the best of the human condition. That is dedication, hard work, collegiality, persistence, teamwork, and because we're in a uni, I've got to say intelligence, but also a shared vision for a better world. Please join me in thanking the researchers and professional staff behind CASA's success, and may we continue to save lives well into the future. So to keep things light at this stage, I'd just like to you can see I've been in this a long time, haven't I? I would just like to present some gifts in acknowledgement of the thing. So the first gift is for you, Jack. You were given the Officer of the Order of Australia earlier this year in recognition of your lifetime's work for road safety. We're all very proud of your achievements, and we'd like to give you a small token of appreciation for your service to the centre and your mentorship over the years. Some of this South Australian produce is very weighty. Secondly, I'd like to thank Lachlan for coming over to present his talk. Lachlan has been a staunch advocate for change in road safety over many, many years, and his advocacy skills are something to behold. Thank you for your support, Lachlan, and please accept this small gift of our appreciation. The cat was let out the bag a bit earlier, but we have the longest serving current staff member. We had a look at the list and it was a tight competition, and we had people within a year or two of each other. So there were 3 candidates, but Giulio Ponti is the person who's been currently with us the longest time. Now, Oh, hang on. As was pointed out, Julio is a unsung hero in the background associated with much of CASA's success. He's been involved in multiple projects that have got a lot of acclaim for CASA, yet he quietly does his work in the background. We acknowledge your contributions, Julio, your camaraderie and your teamwork, and your incredible resilience to be officially named our longest-serving current staff member. And finally, we have an award for the longest distance travelled tonight for a guest. And this was a close run thing and we had to use Google Maps. Now, on a technicality, Mary Sheehan came to us via Melbourne, but we disqualified that entry because it wasn't quite right. We went to As the Crow Flies instead. And I'd like to ask Teresa Sinceric to come up and please accept the award. And finally, events like this don't just happen by themselves. If the emails and hours I've spent on just chasing up loose ends this week demonstrate there's an enormous amount of work that goes behind the scenes. And I'd like to please ask Marlene and Leonie to come up and receive a small token of our appreciation. So to all of you, thank you. A lot of you have been standing for an hour, so we'll now have a break. We will go into well wishes and submitted correspondence at 6:30, but that'll be a more lightweight occasion. But you've got, in the meantime, half an hour to mingle, talk. There's a photo booth here, so those of you who wish to capture memories of you with past colleagues and the like, please make use of that facility. Also, can I please ask all the speakers to gather here so we can take a group photo? And then after that, I'll be inviting all present and past staff to come up for a group photo as well. So thank you again, and please enjoy the rest of the evening.